Jai Shri Radha, Jai Gurudev. We are reading Shri Shri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse number 29. Anyone who meditates on the sweet conversation between Sri Radhika and her deceitful lover, in which the beauty that gushes from her reddish, sprout-like lips, the sindoor, vermilion, in her part, that is beautified by a row of pearls, and her teeth that are as white as kunda flowers, are seen, is fortunate. Anyone who meditates on the sweet conversation between Sri Radhika and her deceitful lover, in which the beauty that gushes from her reddish, sprout-like lips, the sindoor, vermilion, in her part, that is beautified by a row of pearls, and her teeth that are as white as kunda flowers, are seen, is fortunate. Sri Krishna.
Yeah. So the beauty here is, as we mentioned already yesterday, anyone who meditates in this is fortunate. This will be our good fortune if we can meditate upon this lila or such lilas, because then our mind is absorbed in the transcendental pastimes of Sri Sri Radha Mohan. And with this, we can cool down the heat of our mind, who always wants to put us in the material concept of life. So this is the mercy of this Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, who is telling us that it's possible for anyone who wants to do this will get the fortune, the good fortune to get absorbed in the rasa.
The fortune, Gurudev many times used to say, go to Arati, go to Darshan. And especially if we go Mongol Arati every day, Gurudev said, never become poor.
Never become
Poor.
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 Never become pure.
No, poor.
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 Poor means like, less money.
Yeah, poor. Sorry. Poor.
Radhe.
So,
Radhe.
many understanding is good fortune, But one is fortune means our life will be successful, our pleasure increase, our misfortune decrease, and Shubha, everything become auspicious.
Yeah. Yes, that's very nice point. So, as Gurudev is also suggesting this to us, to go to the Arati, take darshan, and for me, the main reason why I'm going to the Arati is that Sri Sri Radha Mohan take notice of me so that they can see that I'm there, and I try to do some seva. So, and the second is that I can have darshan of Sri Sri Radha Mohan. So that we place ourselves before them, that they can see, she's there, she's there, she's there. All the dasis are there and are available for their service.
And darshan, I feel darshan is increasing our relationship. And we see Radha Mohan, and also Radha Mohan see us. And then just to, sometimes we see each other, even without saying, some kind of communication is coming. And if we play, sing song, and then some kind of communication, reciprocation is coming.
Yeah.
That's also one item of love. Because Rupa Goswami describes in Upadeshamrita how to establish relationship, how to go deep in relationship is I think three things or maybe more. We give some present, and giving present and receiving the present, giving, offering food and receiving food, and we disclose our mind to that person, devotee, and also we hear kind of disclosement of heart. I think similar thing is happening with deity, Radha Mohan. We try to give some present or some service. We do, and also we want to give some food. Also we disclose our friend, hey Radha Mohan, I am do this, so please help him. Or I want to give this one, I want to serve this one, I want to please you, something. Then this reciprocation is coming. So therefore, my feeling is going arati or doing some seva is developing our relationship. So this also meditation, also one kind of reciprocation or kind of seva also. This is kind of mental seva.
Yeah.
And Anandas Baba said, Raganuga Bhakti is mental religion. So this is, I think this verse is kind of mental religion and mental service. Actually, whatever we thinking in the future, something happening. say like Gaura Sundara was thinking, okay, now, okay, next hotel or next kind of, building, maybe, Gurudev, I want to have. If you meditate and then that building hotel may come,
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
So, or say, okay, Gurudev, I want to do this seva. Say, I want to do, say, Guru Samadhi seva. Somebody say, okay, let's do this. Then Guru Samadhi seva may come. So, therefore, mental meditation, this meditation is from beginning. And, and this coming from association. If we have a good association, if we have Rashka Vaishnava, we are eager to discuss Radha Mohan's pastime and hearing. So then our fortune become more, more good, and our happiness increase. Everything, So this kind of. So just you mentioned darshan, and so this is, we may say.
Jai-ho. And very important point you made, the good association is very essential. We can feel this here in Vrindavan, where so many nice devotees are here with the same ambition, the same goal, so we can inspire each other very much. And we should also cultivate this in our own countries, that we have good sangha, good seva on a regular basis. That would be very favorable to come together and discuss these topics, exchange the feelings, so that every one of us can go deeper and deeper and realize by him and herself, like Gurudev said to me, you have to share. Also, if you may speak something wrong, it doesn't matter, because then someone else gives his or her opinion, and then things becomes more and more clear, and everyone can go deeper and deeper. And this bhakti path is something that we are doing together. We are together serving. Also, when we are in the kunja, in our Manjari Swarup, we are not alone. We are doing our seva together, helping each other, inspiring each other. Our Guru Manjari is showing us the seva that we have to do. And then we go to a Manjari who is very expert in that particular seva. And then she will show us how to do the seva. So everything is linked between what we are doing here and what we are going to do in the spiritual world.
Yeah, very good point. Like say, like a jewel necklace alone cannot be necklace. We have to have many jewels. Then we kind of strings. Then we become, like kind of nice jewel. So similarly, Manjari also, we need a friend also, no? And then sometimes, whatever we cannot do, somebody could do, So therefore, this is a kind of cooperation. It's very beautiful and very encouraging. So this is very good.
Jainanda, can I ask a question?
Yes.
To you? What means mental religion? When Anantadas Babaji says this, what does he mean?
So, if we say mental religion, then we can have also physical religion. And actually, I don't like word of religion, because religion thinking, religion is like my belief, your belief, And especially in Japan, if we say religion means collecting money or sometimes cheating, people thinking, oh, religion, or you are doing religion. So I don't like this word, but actually, actually in Sanskrit, religion come from dharma. Dharma is not I believe. No, more or less like kind of reality or kind of nature. Prabhupada, I think Prabhupada used to say, if we have fire, what is fire's dharma? Is lightning and heat. Means if we say fire, automatically lightning and heat is together. Maybe kind of definition, What fire has what kind of definition? Oh, there is heat, there's lightning, or someone, it burns something. This is kind of dharma. So, in this sense, our living entities, dharma, is to serve. And service is different in a way. Physical service, this kind of physical dharma, Or if meditating, thinking, this also mental dharma. And this dharma, people is misunderstanding because people thinking I'm this material body. So therefore, to please this body is my dharma, my religion. People thinking. But if we thinking talk about bhakti is sarvapadi vinimuktam tat pratena nirvana. Frishkena frishkesha sevanam bhakti uttama. Means bhakti means due to using our sense, external sense and internal sense to serve our Ishtadeva. This is bhakti. So therefore, in the bhakti path, physical work, physical service, this called, usually we say Vaidhi bhakti. Of course, we can do Raganuga bhakti, but mainly physical religion is, physical dharma is Vaidhi bhakti. But the mental dharma, mental bhakti is more or less Raga bhakti. So therefore, and in this mental dharma, mental religion, we need feeling. Especially in Braja Bhakti, Prema Bhakti, we need feeling. So therefore, this Anandas Babaji say mental religion means, describes Raganuga Bhakti. We do seva in mentally with feeling. So, and then he distributed this, it's separate. Of course, Ragana Bhakti, we do physical seva also. We cannot say physical seva is only by the Bhakti. Physical seva also, because feeling is together. Then Ragana Bhakti. But the feeling is less or more or less following rule and regulation. This is by the Bhakti. So I feel this Anandas Babaji Maharaj mental religion is meditating Radha Mohan Lila in Braja, especially Nikunja Lila, with feeling as Manjari, etc. That is Anandas Babaji saying this mental religion. This is my understanding.
Thank you, very helpful.
Okay, Mahatma Ji, maybe you could read.
Shri Krishna, dressed as a goddess, tells Radha about himself. O Radhe, the Prince of Raj is an ocean of love and a mine of jewel-like qualities. His deceitfulness, naughtiness, and crookedness are all most enchanting. He makes his love appear like lust to the women to make their love seem superior to his. He makes his love appear like lust to the women to make their love seem superior to his.
Because then if he's doing this, then because their love is real love and he is presenting himself as a lusty, then their love is superior to his love because they have real love in their hearts, and he is only presenting himself like that to increase their love and make them feel that they have a superior love. And he is also very naughty, like presenting himself like that in the form of a goddess, telling about all the good qualities of that Krishna, he himself covered as a goddess, telling so that she may like him even more, because a goddess is telling about this Krishna, how nice he is, how good qualities he has, and how also his bad qualities or bad behavior may be enchanting because he's all good. So he's very tricky in placing himself in a very nice position that he may be liked. This he's telling to Radhika. Yeah?
Yes.
So that all her doubts may go away and she thinks, oh, yes, but actually this Krishna must be very nice.
Krishna's very funny guy, you know. Sometimes Krishna become goddess or, you know, some kind of, you know, and then tell to Jatira, you know, about Radhika. You know, very funny guy. And this time he become goddess to tell Radhika, to glorify himself. You know? And this is very, very funny.
But you know, he's not only glorifying himself. Also, there's one book of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, this Prema Sambutika, where Krishna comes as a Devi, demigoddess, to ask Srimati Radhika why she loves Krishna, although he is such a womanizer. So, in that case, she also is glorifying Prema. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his meditation, because that book is somehow his bhajan, his meditation. And it's very...
Come in the picture, they cannot see you.
Yeah. Please.
This is impersonal.
Yeah. Everybody want to see you.
Please come.
Interruption was fine.
Or you can sit here also.
Yeah.
Fine.
You know, sit here.
Jai Ho.
Yeah, everybody wants to see.
So in this Prema Sambuddhika, this is called the treasure chest of love, of Prema. It's very amazing how Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is describing his meditation or his revelation, how Srimati Radhika is describing prema as different from lust, or how the prema of Krishna is very pure, and that how he is looking, and the gopis, he's only looking for her. So Srimati Radhika herself is glorifying Krishna's prema, or what is prema. So that is also very attractive. It's not only that he is trying to hide or cheat all the time. He is in this way also relishing how Srimati Radhika is expressing her prema for him, and how she feels that he is expressing his prema in a special way.
Mm.
And it gives like, for me, that gave the first time the feeling how Srimati Radhika is experiencing Mohan's love. Because sometimes it's difficult to understand from the human level, because there's so many possibilities to project the human behavior on Radha and Krishna, which is a shortcoming in a way. But there she is expressing how she feels that Krishna is always looking for her, and that actually, yes, all the gopis, all the different expressions of her love are manifestations in the form of the different gopis. So that is very amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Although Gurudev, he doesn't like this book so much. Why? Or he never. I always ask Gurudev a lot of times, should we read this together? And should we discuss? And because I find it inspiring. But he didn't like it, and I know why, because it's confusing, because it's not pointing to direct mandrava. Because in that book, Krishna poses as so to say, another woman who wants to understand why Srimati Radhika loves him anyway, because he is hurting her all the time, isn't he? He makes her miserable. And Krishna says, I am Apsara from the heavenly realms, and I have seen so many times you cry. Why you still love him? He makes you cry all the time. So that is very, very nice. But it is, and then Srimati Radhika says, prema is very difficult to explain. If you don't feel it, it's difficult also to understand. And then she explains but if you don't meditate about it, you will never experience it. So it's very beautiful, that conversation between Srimati Radhika and Krishna, and of course in the end, and also in the middle, and actually in any sentence, they feel each other. They feel each other, and they're like enjoying each other's hiding themselves, hiding the feelings from themselves. But Krishna is, of course, relishing very much how Srimati Radhika is expressing her prema and how she loved him in any circumstance. Actually, for myself, when I was reading this book, or whenever I remember that conversation, it is like the explanation of the last verse of Shikshatikam, Ashleshya Padadatam Vinashtamam, where Srimati Radhika or Chaitanya in the mouth of Radhika says, if you embrace me or not, I am always your mates up and nothing can change.
And it's also so beautiful when he take another identity. So if Krishna appeared to Radhika as Krishna and asked the same question, it would be a big difference. So she would not speak like she spoke to a goddess. It's a lila, a beautiful, sweet lila between both of them. Because when there is a goddess, there is a female, and she will understand much better than a male when Radhika will open her heart why she still loves this womanizer. So it's a beautiful example of a most sweet exchange of loving feelings by using another identity. So the answer is completely different that Radhika will give to the goddess than to Mohan himself. That's Radha.
Radhe.
Okay, Uttamaji, please.
Just a little comment, very short. What I find mysterious about the scene is that Krishna poses as the goddess in order to convince Radha to love him or to love him more. But I don't understand that Radha has any doubts. She could not love him more. She loves him endlessly. So somehow, yeah.
It's not that tries to convince her. It's like she has, or he is expressing some doubts to her, and she is dispelling his doubts.
And also, this is kind of a pastime. Why Vishwanatha Chakrabarti Thakur wrote like Prema Samput, like Suniti Didi, or here Anandas Baba mentioned. Because Vishwanath Chakrabarti Pada as Manjari, he is listening this conversation of Radha and so-called goddess. And then this verse is very connecting, It's very funny conversation. And actually this conversation is not only funny, full of juice, full of rasa. So therefore this rasa Manjari is drinking through ear and so excited. Therefore, Vishwanatha Chakrabarti Pada write it down for the future generation like us. But the Gurudev's why he doesn't like, because for neophyte like us may misunderstood about Saki Baba and Gopi Baba.
Yes.
That is a point, So this is my feeling.
So many are disturbed. There are very less who are really relished the Manjari Bhav. It's rare to find. Even in Vrindavan, you will rare find a realized soul who is completely absorbed in the Manjari Bhav. The most of them are really mixed or in different other bhav, not fixed in themselves. Try to teach by the slokas of the scriptures, but not realized. To find a realized soul is very rare. It's hard to find, isn't it?
Mm.
It's not easy. And so we will find many scriptures also that are confused because it's not clear. The Bab is not clear. And because of this, I think Gurudev is very sensitive in this case. But these two books, Vilakush Manjali and Radha Sudhanidhi, we can find it clear, but even there are parts we need the guidance of our Gurudev, because we can see that he is so fixed in Manjari Bab. So even he don't like that we read other books maybe before we are same fixed in ourselves as a Manjari, so that we understand and feel the difference between the different Babs. So first we have to fix ourselves in this Manjari Bab, that we really feel as a Manjari, and we feel the difference between the Gopi and the Manjari and the Saki. We have to feel this, and in that moment we will really identify with this Manjari that we are. Others can tell questions about this, so we can answer properly, and we will not give wrong or unclear answers, so that we are disturbing even them on the path to their fixed Bab. It's really important that we first fix ourselves before we give answers.
Radhe. So actually, 2-3 days ago, Gurudev said, we were discussing about this topic, and he said that we should read only Anantadas Babaji's books and Prabhupada books. And if we read other books, then we will be confused. It will confuse us. So as Guru Sundara said, we have really to fix the Bhav before maybe in the future we will be able to read also other literatures without being confused by it, because we know what is what. And then I want to come back to the discussion of the love of Srimati Radhika, where she says that actually this prema is very difficult to describe, you said. It's very difficult to describe. And then this Apsara is coming and asking her, but this womanizer, this Krishna is a womanizer. Why you love him? Why you don't see what he's doing all the time? But we can see this also when we truly love someone, then we are overseeing the faults that this person is committing or is doing. Because the love is so big, then we don't want to see the bad behavior or the faults, because actually in the material world, everything, every activity is full of faults. And if we love someone very much, then we also, when we see that this person maybe has not so good behavior or is faulty, we will like oversee this. Like Srimati Radhika, she knows that he's a womanizer, but it doesn't matter for her, because it is her Krishna, the love of her life, the soul, the heart and soul of her. So then she doesn't care.
Same with us. Same with us. Love because Radhika loves us, she not see our
Yeah,
bad side.
Yeah.
Right?
right.
See what Gurudev explained, she's like the mother. Babies make caca, make this and that,
Yeah,
but still mother is loving, not see what we are like to hiding to her or whatever.
yeah,
But love is there, and in that moment we will give up the toy playing nature, and crying to her, she will be there. So we can see this behave also towards us.
yeah,
She not see there is a sinner. A mother not can see this. And even this mother, the mother of all mothers, the first mother, the source of the motherly love, how can she see this? She will always be open to us and with open arms catch us and give hugs and open the breast, how Gurudev said, to feed us because we are crying. It's so beautiful. And how can she neglect her beloved Mohan? She will never do. She knows him and she is in that mood that it's her Mohan. So she has to take care of them. He do so many things, but still she has to take care of him. That's a beautiful mood also in her heart.
This is true what you say, but it's not because Radha doesn't see our bad sides. It's because Radha knows that we don't have any bad sides. She understands that what appears to be bad sides are only material coverings of our perfect souls.
Oh, this I didn't say that she not know this, but she not see. She don't. It's like what Vanavalava said, that the lover not see this. He may know this, but
The lover sees the soul. The lover is not interested in the temporary material bad sides that we have. And the same for Krishna. We have to be careful not to judge God and say that God has bad sides. It's only that we don't see how the bad sides are what appear to be bad sides are somehow parts of the perfection. It's only that we're not realized enough to see them, to understand them. Like you say, exactly right, that the mother does. He sees right through all this leela and nonsense that we do. She knows that we're souls and loves us for that.
I remember one neighbor of mine. There was really, we would say like these two guys of when Chaitanya meet. What was their name?
Jagai and Madai.
Jagai and Madai. I think they had 5 sons, and that was all strong boys and only nonsense in their heart, in their mind, and doing many bad things. And even the one or the other also go to jail because of them behaved. They was a little criminal also, very heavy guys. But I never heard one bad word from the mouth of their mother. She was in the neighbor.
Beautiful.
She cannot see this because it's their sons. She loved them, and she never told any bad word about this. And we all had a lot of respect because there was, even 2 of them was taller than me, strong boys. You make a circle around not to meet them too many times. So, you see this? And it's like when we say Jagai and Madai, you see this example also. This merciful mind, it's unbelievable. And it's even in Nityananda, because he is an explanation of Ananga Manjari, and she is like Radhika. Even they do this heavy things against our Mahaprabhu.
It's why pure devotees never say negative things. It's not because they're trying to be sweet and nice, it's because they see only the goodness.
They cannot. This is the nature. They cannot, what you say. They cannot. This mother devil, she cannot say bad. Because the love is always more higher than what they see. The love realizes this higher level and not what is bad.
It's because what we were sharing on, kind of coming back full circle, what we were sharing on earlier, if we see the negative, then that's what we're focusing on, and that's what we're coming back on, and that's the energy that we're putting into our minds, into our hearts, into our meditations, our thoughts, and our daily actions. And if we see only the positive, then this is the vibration we're putting into our minds, into our hearts.
There is only positive. If we see negative, it's because we're stopping our reflection on the material level.
This is the mental religion. We are back on the saintly mind.
Okay.
Saintly mind, we pray to this, and this is meaning. What is mental belongs to mind. And for this we pray to the mind to come on that point that we read yesterday or day before, I don't know. Oh, saintly mind, Gurudev is loving this. Quickly take shelter of sweet Radha. That's it.
Yes, the Sadhuchita. It was Sadhuchita.
Isn't it?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Keep going.
If Krishna was not so deceitful, then the gopis could never show such rasic emotions like Kalandita, Mana, and Kalankarita. It is therefore proper for Rasika Shiromani, Sri Radha, to speak like that to her deceitful hero. Humbly, Shripad think, alas, I am not qualified to see Radhika's enchanting kunda flower-like teeth while she has a sweet conversation with her deceitful lover. But anyone who is able to see it is certainly fortunate.
It's also so beautiful to meditate on this, that there is not a speculation. The form of Sri Radhika is not a speculation. It is exactly described in the scriptures of those who realize. You see, even the teeth, every detail of her body is there. And they describe all their beautiful details. And like her teeth are described like a necklace of pearls, but more beautiful. And from the teeth, this inner glance is coming, and it is called lavanya. And this is so beautiful. And we can see this is maybe a mental religion. We meditate, but it's not a speculation. It's a truth seen by our acharyas. And this is also important to fix ourselves in this and meditate on her beautiful teeth when she is speaking. She is in conversation. That is also meaning conversations. There are two who are speaking to each other. So this is very, very similar to the material world, even their forms. And that is because of the realizations, what those sharing described in these books. So we can see by the eyes, the inner eyes. We have imagination when there is described of this teeth, mouth, eyes of Radhika. We get the image automatically when we read this, right? Inside appear an image. But this is an imagination, what is made by the mind, by the help of these descriptions. The difference, the difference between us and the acharyas is that they got the vision from Radhika herself, so that they saw this and they try to make it relishable to us. So we now, we put it together with our mind. And the mind only can put things together what he relished in this world. But in that moment, Radhika will give the mercy that we enter in the Leela themselves. We will relish the Leela itself, and then we are on the same relishing like Raghunath Das or even Prabodhananda Saraswati in their spiritual forms. But to relish this, we need really a saintly mind. That means the mind of our Swarup. And this is a different. There is no more possibility of mixture with the material world. So if she opened this door, we really have to see ourselves or relish ourselves as the Manjari, not mixed by any other things. Completely enter in this Manjari. And then she opened the eyes towards this, and we can relish the real scene in the spiritual abode. This is what is described in these books here. To understand or to feel the feelings, what they felt when they saw this. And to get this, what's heißt Gier?
Greed.
To get this creed like they had.
Well, this is really the heart of the matter that you're saying. Really very, very, very important I feel. This relation between the mental image we have when we read the book and the spiritual image we have. I think this is the hardest point for devotees to understand. So you put your finger right on a very important matter. You must meditate on this more, my dear.
Yesterday I read in front of the Samadhi, our Mataji got an interview. It is like a newspaper written in front of Samadhi. It was so beautiful. When she met Radha Govindadas Babaji, and everyone who is here in the ashram, please read this. It's heart melting. And it's really, I could see how deep she was in her relationship to Radha Mohan and to her Gurudev. And I could feel so much how his energy is here in the ashram. He was really amazing, and all his mercy flowing through Gurudev. And both of them, Mataji and also Gurudev, got visions because of his mercy. No, Keshav Baba also wrote an interview in the same, but I read mainly this of Mataji.
Is this one?
It's where these pictures of
So could you describe more in detail what Mataji said?
yeah, when she met, she had a dream. She was desiring a guru. It was in her young age. It was in the 70s or early 80s. No, it was in the 70s. How they met Radha Govindadas Babaji. And, but first she had the desire to get a guru for initiation. But she felt that she was not qualified. And she could not do all this, like we know from ISKCON, 60 rounds and all this, what the guru will ask her, because there was children like this. And, but then before she met him, she had a dream. And I think it was Nityananda she described that she met him, no? You read this also? Yeah. And actually, when she met Radha Govindadas Babaji, it was similar to their dream. And I think everyone has to read this and feel this in their own heart. But this was a moment when we realize, when we get this kind of dreams, and it comes true, this is a real mercy. Like Gurudev described, when he one time was on the altar and suddenly Gora Nityananda appeared on the altar, like dancing, and he never realized a dance like this. And this is a vision. This is not a mental thing. This is really, it comes from the spiritual world and appear here in our heart and mind. And this is not a picture of the material world. This is not the experience of the mind from the material world. It's really, it is a glimpse from the spiritual world that appear in the mind to relish that, because we need this saintly mind to relish these pictures. Without mind, it's not possible. It's like the computer without a screen. It's useless. So, many things happen here in the ashram, and she also described how he is the soul of the ashram. And he came here to stay here the last years also. So that we are all blessed, and how Gurudev described so many times, he feels that we are the grandsons and sisters of his Guru. Right? Many times we say this. No? And in this case, we can understand that Radha Govinda Das Babaji also gives shelter to our Gurudev. Still now, still today.
Does Mataji have a place in the Samadhi there now?
She has a beautiful small altar in the, where Raja is, Raja and Prashant, this part on the left side, there is a beautiful altar, and with flowers and pictures and everything. But I think that will take time, that she will get a place there on the family part. Like Midula has a nice picture of her, is on the right side.
Could you send a picture, please, sometime?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think it's in the Rasa water, isn't it? No? I saw a picture.
We can send it to you.
We will do.
Thank you.
But from Keshav Baba, there is also one interview. He beautifully described also this. I was very touched by reading this, because he never speaks so much, right? I mean, his English is not so
Existence.
yeah, maybe. But in this interview, we can understand his heart.
Whoever describes the tasty conversations of Rasamai Radha and Rasa Raja Krishna in the private bowers, the luster of Radha's teeth and the grandeur of her teeth.
What is grandeur?
Grandeur is like
Size.
Magnificent.
Greatness.
Rating?
Yes.
Was auf Deutsch.
So, die Großartigkeit.
Großartig.
that shine like moon rays. Whoever proudly meditates on Sri Radha's part, that is beautified by a stripe of vermilion and a row of pearls, on Radha's red lips and her beautiful teeth that shine like kunda flowers. Oh, brother, there is no comparison to these items in all the three worlds.
Who is the brother?
Never mind.
Wondering.
Hmm?
Yes, I wondered that too when I heard.
No, this is now the last, mostly a poem, no? Something like a song. And that could be anyone who listens to the song or also.
Loudly.
Yeah, it could be anyone who listens to that last song. Other brother mind.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we will find out in the words. Blessed is this gentleman.
Yeah.
That's even stranger, yeah.
Who meditates on this, and I pray for his blissful association. Blessed is the meditation on such lila.
This is interesting, Prabhonande Koi, Danya Sei Mahashoy. Mahashoy means Mahashaya, means very great person.
Gentleman.
Yeah, gentleman.
Yeah, that's what's gentleman, yeah.
Yeah, more or less, more great person. Sukha Sange Amara Prarthana. This is favorite, his association is my prayer. Like kind of, I pray his association, very, very interesting.
To have the association of this gentleman who is a very great soul, Mahashaya.
Who is meditating Radharani's or Radha Mohan's.
Because without association with the pure devotee, we will not get the mercy, so that we can also be able to meditate upon this or go deep in the meditation. So it is very important and necessary to have a direct association with the self-realized soul, with the pure devotee. I think this is an encouragement to us and a prayer to get the mercy of a pure devotee.
I try to start, and we can listen maybe from the start of the It is therefore proper for Rasika Shiromani Shri Radhika to speak like that to her deceitful hero. Humbly Shripad thinks, alas, I am not qualified to see Radhika's enchanting kunda flower like teas while she was a sweet conversation. She has a sweet conversation with her deceitful lover. But anyone who is able to see it is certainly fortunate. And now it starts, whoever describes the tasty conversations of Rasamai Radha and Rasaraj Krishna in the private bowers, the luster of Radha's teeth and the grandeur of her teeth that shine like moon rays, whoever proudly meditates on Shri Radha's part, that is beautified by a stripe of vermilion and the roar of pearls on Radha's red lips, and her beautiful teeth that shine like kunda flowers, oh brother, there is no comparison to these items in all the three worlds. Blessed is the meditation on such leelas. Prabhupada says, blessed is that gentleman who meditates on this, and I pray for his blissful association.
Yeah,
So that belongs together.
yeah, because we can see as Shripad is putting himself in a very humble position by saying, actually, I am not qualified to get into this. So that means that we have to be very humble, and if it is possible, then we will be the most fortunate. Although these visions are coming to him, he's putting himself in a very humble position that actually I'm not qualified. I'm depending on the mercy of the pure devotee.
And in short, we could all, right, yes. In short, we could say that Shripad thinks, alas, I'm not qualified to see Radhika's enchanting kunda flower like teas. Blessed is the meditation on such lila. Blessed is that gentleman, Mahashai, who meditates on this. And I pray for his blissful association.
Jai Ho.
That's amazing.
He prays for his blissful association of this Mahashaya, the pure devotee.
Who is meditating on this?
I don't think it's, maybe I'm wrong, and Jainanda can correct, but I think Mahashaya is not pure devotee. It's just like a person.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a weird translation. Gentleman is this European word, so it's a bit weird.
Yes.
No, but I think Mahashaya means pure devotee, or not?
Actually, both is correct. Because
A pure devotee is always a gentleman.
yeah, I don't know exactly, but Mahashaya means usually we say very respectful devotee, great devotee. But also could be, we may say, like a materially very elevated person.
Oh,
But I think in this context,
Yeah, in this context is more or less, great devotee. Because who could meditate,
that's
yeah,
So
it.
in this context, you are right, But also, different kind of meaning we may interpret it. But I feel this context is great devotee who could meditate or who could see Radha Rani's beautiful divine, tools or divine, Radhika's body parts. And this Bengali song is very beautiful, like Narottama Das Thakur, So you say, Nivrita nikunja maje, Rasa mai rasa raje, Rasa beshe, rasa arapade. Radhara Adara Chota, Dashana Komodigata, Rasa Rapa Kegore Bara Nade, Sindura Samudarita, Mukta Bhakti Sobayata, Yei Hoe Tara Garba Mone, Heno Radha Sonadara, Kunda Danta Manohara, Kunda Bhati Yeko Edayane, Etina Bhuvana Bai, Taharatura Nanai, Danatare Virasa Bhavana, Prabodhanande Koi, Danya Sei Mahoshoi, Sukha Sange Amara Prana. This Niburinta Nikunja, Maji.
Beautiful.
You know, very, very intimate Nikunja.
Mm.
And the only Manjari could see.
Actually, it's a little tricky, no? Because who can meditate on this? Who really is able to meditate on this intimate things? Is it Mahashai?
This is interesting. Whoever proudly meditates on Sri Radhika's path, this only Manjari could do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
this proudly
right,
meditate on Radhika's path.
Yes.
Who can meditate proudly, you know? Only Manjari Kinkari could do this.
True. And Radhika's path always take the manjaris. Only manjaris take Radhika's path, right?
Yeah. This proudly, you know, this is very interesting.
Yeah. Beautiful. Gurudev is not with us, huh?
Still in Delhi? Still in Delhi?
I think he came back yesterday.
He came back, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
What time?
But late.
That was here.
yeah.
What?
And you went with him?
Yeah.
Which time?
Nah, we got back here like 9:30, 10.
Okay.
And then how was meeting?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah, up walking around, having conversation,
Really?
drinking water.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, she was very good. Very good to see you.
Well,
Yeah.
everything good?
Yeah. All were good. Family's good. Paperwork was
You know,
good.
what kind of visa Gurudev took for US?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
The secret.
We both went inside.
Yeah, I was the only one that went inside.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, but I think it was just like I'm not sure what kind of a visa it was. I didn't apply for the paperwork. I was just dropping it off.
Who is this on left side? Is it Gurudev? Gurudev, are you here? Yeah?
No.
No, Gurudev.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So we cannot ask him now. Who is this gentleman?
Who is this gentleman?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's close to 8. What do you think? Should we finish in this meditation or should we continue?
No, it's the verse is just small.
Not finished, but
That's a natural,
Yeah.
natural end.
Yeah.
And we could meditate. We have two possibilities to meditate. We could meditate about this gentleman. Who is this gentleman?
you know, if we are fortunate, we could be that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, okay, if we are this lady or gentleman, then we could also meditate on the beautiful teeth of our Swami.
Proudly.
Proudly,
Oh
yeah,
my
proudly.
God. So let's meditate proudly about the beautiful teeth of our Swami as a manjari.
Gurudev used to say whole day meditation, you know.
Yeah. We see the people from outside, like our Keshav Baba. But if we read our Mataji, but if we read about what they are speaking from their heart, then we see the person. And this is very, very beautiful that they give a part of themselves to us and left that part on the Samadhi side, so that we can get a glimpse of their realizations. And our Gurudev is sharing this every day. This is the beauty of Mungir Mandir. You know the verse.
Yeah. If not, I'll ask China. They help me. Okay.
Jai Jai
Shri Radhe.
Radhe